Before we get started, on behalf of my wife and I, I'd like to say thanks to everybody who's here today. Welcome to Lee's 26th Annual Arizona Regional Tournament. We're in for another day of awesome competition. To start, I would like to introduce our region's seniors and honored high ranks. First off, 6th degree black belt, master candidate, Arlene Ironman. Sixth degree black belt out of Phoenix, Arizona, master nominee, Josiah Ruker. Sixth degree black belt out of Glendale, Arizona, master nominee, Nick Key. Sixth degree black belt, Mesa, Arizona, master nominee, Michael McFarland. Sixth degree black belt, Tempe, Arizona, master Donald Garcia. Sixth degree black belt out of Tucson, Arizona, master Jihong Park. Sixth degree black belt out of Scottsdale, Arizona, master Jerry Healy. Sixth degree black belt out of Maricopa, Arizona, master Lee Filer. Seventh degree black belt out of Cave Creek, Arizona, senior master nominee, Eric Thomas. Seventh degree black belt out of Marana, Arizona, senior master, Andy Lauro. Seventh degree black belt out of Cave Creek, Arizona, senior master, Greg Moody. Seventh degree black belt out of Phoenix, Arizona, senior master, Michelle Landgren-Lee. And our very special guest, our high rank of the area, 8th degree black belt out of Mesa, Arizona, Chief Master William Miller. Ladies and gentlemen, please face the flags for the Korean national anthem. This is going to be sung today by Mr. Eric Getz and Mrs. Randall.
우리나라 만세
forget, for the American National Anthem, it will be Miss Caitlin Randall, Miss Cassidy Watkins, and Miss Victoria Piga.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Give those guys another big round of applause. Make it loud. Thanks, Mr. Guest, Miss Randall, Miss Watkins, and Miss Biga. All right, face the flag, please. Remember, no ATA. Get up. Sanam spirit of Taekwondo. See, Choi. Chin up. Yay. Please have a seat. Now presenting my wife and co-host of the tournament today, Senior Master Michelle Landgren-Lee.
All right, guys, it's another tournament. It's a lovely day. Thank you all for coming. I just want to start with a few things that are going to make today a little bit different than other days, to make sure everybody kind of knows what's happening. One, we are having a scavenger hunt throughout the day, and I just want to ask that you please be respectful with it. Some of the things involve asking questions to masters or people in the room. I'd like you to refrain from asking our tournament staff over here any questions about the scavenger hunt, because they have a big job and I want them to do that as fast as they can. But over at the sports store, Miss Susan Graves is over there. She can help answer any questions you might have. The scavenger hunt will be over at 2 o'clock, and we're going to do a drawing of those that finished it to win $100 at the sports store. So you're going to want to get to that right away. One question I do want to also say is the last question, number 14, you need to find one of 3 masters in the room who have a gold master's coin, a challenge coin. We all carry them, but today 3 of them are in this room. So that's what you'll be asking. Not every master will have one. All right?
Ma'am.
Okay, and then some people said, well, how come those kids got to sing the national anthem? And my answer is this: those people that went to the Arizona camp, we have karaoke at camp. And so little did you know, but Arizona has talent. So the kids were phenomenal, and Miss Randall ran karaoke with Mr. Houchen. It was fun. But today as well, you can put a deposit on camp. We're going to have 300 people, ATA students and instructors, up in the mountains having a great time. So I want to encourage you to do that. If you put a deposit on camp, you get a medal today. And today's awards are a plaque. And then in the ring, you'll earn the medals. So at the end of the competition, you take your medals over, you get your plaque, and you can hang your medals on the plaque, and then go to our engraver and have your name engraved and put on your plaque. So it should be a lot of fun. And with no further announcements at this point, I'd like to introduce our senior here today. We have Chief Master Babbitt. I'd like to welcome you, sir.
All right, good morning. So our tournament today is about ATA history, and I'm going to give you some ideas about how you can create your own very special ATA history. But I first got to start with a really funny story, because my topic today is to laugh a little. A couple weeks ago, my wife and I celebrated our 42nd wedding anniversary. And, you know, I'm sometimes known to have an adult beverage every once in a while, okay? And she is as well. So I had this crazy idea of putting this on display. So I have this very large bottle of tequila. And I put it up on the counter, and then the other bottle was a bottle of Maker's Mark whiskey. And I set them next to each other, took a picture of it, and sent it on Facebook. And I said, okay, you know, we've been married 42 years, here we are. And guess which is which? So, Mr. Hubble, where is he?
Right there, sir.
Mr. Hubble is right there. Okay. Like I said, I want you to laugh a little today, all right? And this incredibly blew me away. So picture you got the big bottle of tequila, you got the big bottle of Maker's Mark, you're trying to guess which one do I drink and which one does my wife drink. And he writes me back in his best Sherlock Holmes. Elementary, my dear Chief Master. Whoever drinks Maker's Mark is the one with the impeccable taste. Clearly, that would be you, as you selected her. Conversely, as she selected you for her life's mate, her taste is clearly in question, and she will therefore settle for the lesser of the two elixirs. So, you know, it really is pretty fun, okay? But what I want you to do, I'm going to ask you to laugh a little bit today. Laugh at what happens. Laugh a little because your young warrior woke up early this morning with a slight fever and aches when you hoped that today was going to be the day that she earns enough points to qualify for the district tournament on May 31st. Laugh a little today because your child got paired up in the first round with the state sparring champion from California. Laugh a little because that judge called no C when you know your kid kicked the other one in the head, and he did it twice. Laugh a little because your black belt got to the tournament today, but somehow his mouthpiece, left hand, song jabon, or even his black belt didn't seem to make it. Do I need to go on? No. The alternative. What is the alternative? You could grumble because your kid got sick on the day of the last regional tournament in Arizona, the last chance to earn championship points in his own town. You could complain that the kid from California comes to all our events and your kid doesn't have a chance, Miss Ironman. You could say to the parent next to you, can you believe that judge didn't see that kid? You could berate your child for forgetting his black belt. I know how you feel. Mrs. Babbitt and I have two grown sons, both of whom have multiple state championships and even a world title to their credit. We know as parents what happens at tournaments. And if you think laughing is just too much for me to ask, then there are still other alternatives. The most important of which is to talk to your instructor. Form a bond with your instructor. Learn more about competition. I know all of these instructors want your child to succeed. And if your instructor is busy today, then find one of the masters. Introduce yourself and begin a new dialogue. I know you're thinking, laugh. I drove from Chandler and I've already been here 3 hours. And I say, yes, laugh. Here's why. Because you laugh, You will provide the spark that motivates your child to keep training. Because maybe if you laugh, your child will become one of those amazing ATA students who graduates from high school as an active martial artist or even a 3rd or 4th degree certified instructor. When I think of all the children who have graduated from our programs, that is, those who actively trained through high school graduation, I know without a doubt that they moved on in their lives in a much better position than those who quit at camel belt or red belt or 1st degree or 2nd degree black, and those who got disgruntled at an event just like this one. I know if you ask the masters and the school owners assembled here, and if you ask the parents of those Taekwondo high school graduates, every one of them will answer the same way. And you also need to ask those parents if they ever faced the 4 challenges I mentioned earlier. Waking up sick on tournament day, facing champions from out of state, getting a judge who doesn't see technique, forgetting important gear on tournament day. You will find that their experience is the same as yours. And you'll also find that on tournament day, they laughed a little, and their young warriors went right back to class on Monday. So laugh a little, and you will create another great story in the history of the ATA. Have a great tournament. Thank you.
Just a little heads up. We're saying thank you for coming to the tournament today. You're going to see these stickers sitting around. These are for everybody to take and put on their cards because ATA is the best association of martial arts in the world. And we want you guys to show it up. Okay? So you can pick these up at the sports store. They're free. So for you to take and put on your card. Okay? And any kid who puts this on his card, he gets to drive his mom and dad's car for a week. District champs, world champs, please stand up. Give these guys a nice round of applause. Now there are 8 tournaments going on this month around the United States. I'd like to thank all out-of-state competitors, those ones that Chief Master Babin was just talking about. All out-of-state competitors, please stand up. Give these guys a nice round of applause for coming out and supporting our region. Next, I would like to introduce Mrs. Ruckert. Please come up and present our regional awards on behalf of Master Bennett, who has mentored Mrs. Ruckert in the position of our Regional Chief of Awards.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, ma'am.
Well, I am very excited and very humbled to take on the role of Regional Chief of Awards for Region 118. Personally, I believe it's one of the most awesome regions in the United States. And our region got together, all the high ranks and school owners got together, and we wanted to talk about all the awesome volunteers that we had in 2013. And it was really tough to choose for these next awards. There's 4 awards. And we, after voting and talking among each other, we feel that we came up with some really great candidates. So when I call your name, I'd like you to come up front and receive your award. JTI of the Year 2013 nominee, Cameron Batista. Is he here? All right.
No, ma'am.
All right, JTI of the Year 2013 for Region 118 nominee, Mr. Brandon Burley. JTI of the Year 2013 nominee for Region 118, Miss Ambar Gary. Typical of her back there with the children keeping them quiet. And winner of Region 118 Junior Leader of the Year Award, Mr. Austin Armstrong. CTI of the Year 2013 nominee for Region 118, Mr. Joshua Nixon. CTI of the Year 2013 nominee, Region 118, Ms. Bianca Perez. And 2013 Region 118 Trainee Instructor of the Year, Mr. James J.P. Lopresti. Now, Black Belt of the Year nominee for Region 118, 2013, Mr. Say Caution. Black Belt of the Year for Region 118 nominee, Mr. Mark Chapada. And Region 118 for 2013, Black Belt of the Year, Mr. Mark Fresh. For Regional Appreciation 2013, for Region 118, the nominee was Senior Master Michelle Landgren-Lee. For Region 118, Regional Appreciation 2013 nominee, Ms. Tammy Schwerman. And we all know and love him. He's our regional team lead of tournaments. For Region 118, the Regional Appreciation Award for 2013 goes to Josiah Ruker. Master nominee, don't go anywhere. For our tournament team staff, they also get their certificates. So the leader of our group for Region 118, the tournament team leader, Region 118, thank you for everything that you do, Mr. Josiah Ruker. A certificate of recognition, Assistant Regional Tournament Team Leader, Mr. Anthony Hubble. Also Assistant Regional Tournament Team Lead, thank you for all your help, Demetrius Coachman. Also, certificate of recognition for Assistant Regional Tournament Team Leader, Rich Kozlowski. And certificate of recognition for the Regional Tournament Secretary for the Region 118 Tournament Team, Ms. Jennifer Royce.
Yeah.
And also a certificate of recognition for our Assistant Regional Tournament Team Lead, Mrs. Sharon Ruker.
All right, here we go. Here are a few announcements I would like to make the day go a little bit smoother. If you need a mouthpiece, sparring gear, chest protector, face mask, or any other item, go visit the Botany and Mind Sports Store. It's right back over in that corner. Go see Miss Brave, and she will take care of you. Since we have these beautiful large plaques today, and you want to get them engraved, right off to her right-hand side, the engraver's there, right by the Wii Store Dame. Concessions are open with a variety of meal choices outside in the lobby. All competitors, including adults, will receive at least one medal for their plaque today. You will also receive a medal if you make a $10 donation to the H.U. Lee Scholarship Foundation, and if you put a deposit on our October 3-day camp up in Heber, Arizona. There are also 3 non-traditional competitions today: darts, Wii sword, and power kicking back on the Wave Masters. You will also get medals for those 3 things. Now I need everybody to stand up that's on the mat. Please slide back right outside those spare tires that we have sitting there.